Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Snap. And today, we have a really fun deck that I've made. And this is a zoo deck. Now, you might be thinking, zoo isn't really a massive thing in Marvel Snap. And there's a main reason for that, and that's Killmonger. But, I've been noticing not a lot of Killmonger on ladder of recent. I haven't been seeing much Killmonger at all. Like, occasionally you see him, but most of the time you don't see Killmonger much at all anymore. And I'm playing at decent ranks. So yeah, I thought to myself, let's try some sort of zoo/flood deck to try and just overwhelm our opponents. And I just packed the card Shana the She-Devil. So, I wanted to try out this deck, and this deck it's quite fun. It's really fun, and I really enjoy it. So the deck is just summoning a bunch of 1-drops like Sunspot, AntMan, Nebula, Squirrel Girl, Agent 13, Yondu, and of course the big boy himself, Ebony Maw. Now, you can pretty much switch and swap all these, switch swap any 1-drop you have here to anyone you have, so it doesn't really matter. The thing is, you just want some 1-drops. So you could run like Korg if you want to run Korg in here. You could run Bast. Bast is probably a pretty good inclusion into this deck. I haven't run Bast, but now looking at it, Bast would have been pretty decent. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You can run pretty much any kind of 1-drop you want. If you're missing stuff like Nebula, I know Nebula's a Battle Pass card, so most of the other cards, they're usually pretty low tier. I think everything but Nebula in the 1-drop selection I have here is pretty low in the pools. So yeah, you can run a lot of different stuff. I really just wanted to run Nebula just to kind of try her out. I haven't used her or anything yet. And the main reason I do run Nebula is just, sometimes I can't play cards there and just it feels nice. Similar to Sunspot, as you'll see at the end of games, why Sunspot can be useful. Now, we also run Carnage in this deck. Now, you run Carnage if a few things, just to clear them up. So, because we have our squirrels in this deck, we have stuff like Agent 13, we have Yondus. We can get more power for less space with the Carnage. And turn Carnage into an 8-power 2-drop that is going to be quite strong, and then we can summon more 1-cost cards down just to end up getting us more points. And we also have armor here to protect certain 1-drops that are valuable, and that's like our Ebony Maw, our Sunspot, our Nebula. So that's also good. We also have Bishop in here, and because we're playing so many cards, if we do get Bishop early on in the hand, we can wait before we play some few things and play Bishop down and just get a very high-powered Bishop. Now, here's where the interesting stuff happens. We have Kazar here. Very important card. Now, everyone has this card. It's like a basic card we all get. You need him to buff all your 1-cost cards, alright? Without Kazar, it gets a little bit dicey, but that's alright. We like Kazar. Kazar's going to buff everything. Makes us very happy. And we have Shana. Now, Shana has just recently been buffed from a 4-2 to a 4-4. And she's going to summon more 1-costs at every location that Kazar can buff. It's also going to help flood the board and kind of overwhelm our opponent. Now, this deck, from what I've been playing, is really fun. Is it the best deck in the world? No, it's not the best deck in the world, but it can really throw your opponent off sometimes when there's just so much stuff they don't know what to do about it. And with what I feel like is a lack of Killmonger, Watch is going to bite me in the ass now saying that, this deck has a spot to be played as kind of like a deck that throws people off who don't really know what's happening. And that's something that we really, really like to see. We don't want to be seeing the same decks everywhere, we want to be playing new decks. And decks like this where we can just kind of overwhelm our opponent, throw our opponent right off, is something that we love to see. So, without further ado, before we start actually, if you do like my content, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really do appreciate it. It helps us know what you guys want to see and if you guys enjoy the content. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into some games, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright. Okay, this is a decent opening hand. Okay, cool. So we got AntMan here. So if we can just get another card here that's not Carnage into the left lane, that'll be great. Because even if we have Ebony Maw there, we can still it's still going to summon something there for us. And they're playing an AntMan too. So I doubt they're going to be playing Killmonger if they're running AntMan. Oh, armor. Beautiful. That'll protect our AntMan. We love to see it. Now, I think he were willing to take... Yeah, we're going to play Ebony Maw here no matter what. We're going to play Agent 13 over here to the middle. in hopes we give them the rock, but them playing that there means, you know, we're going to get the rock. Kind of sucks. So hopefully we get a big card here. Whoa, we got a big card. And honestly, we don't really care about losing the Agent 13. That's fine. So what we can do now is we can play... yeah, we can play Shana here this turn. I think it's going to be a correct play. Yeah, I don't see why it's being an incorrect play. We might Carnage in the middle lane depending on what one drop we get. Because we've got the rock there, we don't want that there. We can buff it with Kazar, but... you know, what's really the point? So we should have won the left lane now. I can't see us losing left. Like, that's an insane amount of power. They played Wong. Alright. Cool. AntMan Titania. Titania plays issues. I think we're okay with playing Kazar here. Actually, what might be to go here? We do that. Try and get some power into that middle lane. I just don't really care much about the Ant-Man. We're going to keep the Nebula up, because the Nebula could lead to more power depending on how they play. Okay, Jubilee. Okay, cool. We're fine with this. So, doing this Kazar Yondu here. Because they're going to play over here to the right. So I'm hoping they play one card here to the right to try and just take the Titania. They play two... because they are going to win with Jessica Jones, aren't they? Yeah, this isn't going to be enough. So I guess technically the correct play here would be to Kazar Yondu here, isn't it? Yeah. That's always the correct play. We can't win middle. We have to try and win this lane, so we need to kind of keep that Titania. So... no, we have lost the Titania. That's alright, though. So, we are going to lose the Titania, what sucks.
Hulk smash!
Oh, even with Titania, we still would have won it. That's unfortunate. Okay, unfortunate. Not to kind of get that. Again, it was pretty unlucky to get the Titania there. But, you know what? That's alright. I'm surprised. Yeah, this is a weird combo I haven't seen before. Jessica Jones getting ripped out of the ongoing lane. I don't think lane to the Jubilee. That's cool. I like to see that. Something new. All right, cool. Well, we'll get into the next one. We'll see how the next one rolls out. Pegasus Project. Honestly, I think the play here might just be to Sunspot. Sunspot and maybe Armor. Yeah, Sunspot a bit of extra power. I don't mind actually playing a lot here. Alright, so this is they're playing some sort of a bounce deck. Dark Dimension, that's fine, that's not going to really affect us. I guess we can play Squirrel in the middle, it doesn't matter. We're still going to play Squirrel, that's going to buff up our Sunspot a little bit more. Okay, cool. Left lane should be pretty well done. So... I think we're okay with just doing this in the middle lane. Actually, no, we might be better off just doing this over here. So this is either going to rip out the Kazar or the Agent 13 card. Which we're fine with either way. Now, hopefully they didn't get our She-Devil. Okay, we don't want to rip out the Hood. Brilliant. That was a very good rip for us to get that out. Now, honestly, I don't mind playing Hood here in the middle, because we're not winning middle at the moment. Middle's probably not the location we're going to really be fighting for. And we hit the Devil Dino. That's a big hit. Yeah, that's amazing for us to hit the Devil Dino. So the real question here is, are they going to have enough to kind of pull out into the left lane? Are they going to have enough power to get there? How many more can't even be played here? I think it should be okay to play the Demon here into the right lane. Like, it should be fine. That should be a lot of power. They shouldn't be able to beat that now. And yep, they're not going to be able to beat that. So now our main goal is to win that left lane. All we can really play is Nebula, but it's going to be a big buff off the Sunspot with +5. And yet our opponent leaves.
Victory.
Brilliant. That's what we love to see. So yeah, we got pretty lucky there with getting the Kazar ripped and not the Hood. The Hood got ripped there from the Agent 13. Probably wouldn't have won that game as easily. Probably still would have won it. But yeah, no. Very good. Getting that Sunspot early on, that Project Pegasus. Big buffs there. Protected those cards nice and well. And yeah, we managed to get a good lot of power over into that right lane as well with that Kazar and Carnage. So we love to see that, and let's get to the next one. Let's just see how we can get going with this deck. Alright, okay, we got Shana, and we got Bishop. We've got a pretty heavy hand here, actually. I don't mind just chucking Agent 13 out. It's fine. Let's just see what we can get. Vision. Now, I'm actually going to play Yandu here into the middle lane. Just because I want to try and get rid of whatever they have. If it was something like, you know, Squirrel Girl, I'd probably hold on. But since it is just Yandu, who could be very good for us right here. Mysterious, pretty good. Especially some sort of like, there's a bounce deck kind of stuff. That's kind of shit. But I have a plan. Yeah, it's kind of crap. Yeah. So we're going to play Bishop here this turn. We're going to eat with Carnage. That's fine. Vision, just a 5/7. I'm fine with that. He's going to be a 5/7 anyway, so... yeah, honestly, we can... Let's play the Carnage here this turn. And follow it up with the AntMan. I think that's a decent play. So we're going to keep bouncing that Kitty Pryde and trying to buff that Bishop up. That's not something that we can do.
Opponent snapped.
Now, normally I would just retreat here. This is not a good thing. The World Ship is not good for us. But, for the sake of YouTube, I'm just going to play it out and see what happens. Alright, so I guess now we play Kazar here. Now let's think. What's he going to play? Is he going to play Kitty Pryde here? Kitty Pryde was 4. So it's 6 now. So +6 to what he's got now. That's going to be 13. Plus something else. I can't see us winning this, but you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to let it roll. Let it ride. See what happens. AntMan's going to get bigger. Guess the buff from Kazar might just be enough to hold it out. And it is too. We'll take that. Oh, alright.
Victory.
I am shocked that we ended up winning that one. And yeah, you know what, fair enough. I know it's a very unlikely situation to get yourself put into. But I mean, that's cool. We can win even with only one location. We still find that location. Yeah, I think we played that correctly. With using the, not eating the AntMan up, getting the Carnage to 4 power, AntMan being at 5 now, the Kazar buff, and the full location. That's what we like to see. That's a, not an ideal game for this deck, but it was still one that kind of shows off the deck can work, even with like a flood of just 1 drops. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into a deck overview and see what we all think about it. Alright, so this deck did pretty well. Didn't get the flawless win each game, but the games we did win, it did really well. We ended up being able to flood those decks. Besides that last one, the World Shit's a bit off, it's a bit of a funny deck, but a bit of a funny game really. But the deck works. It's a fun deck, it works, it's something you can play on ladder. So I'm currently in the 70s, just if anyone's wondering. And it was still able to win games. Now, I will admit, with a lot of the other decks I've been playing recently, they can probably get you more cubes a lot quicker than this. A lot of people, as you'll see, like in that second game, will retreat, because they just can't beat it. But it also shows the fact there isn't a lot of killmongers on ladder at the moment. Like, I was shocked when I realised that there wasn't that many killmongers, because you seem to be in every single deck. But yeah, it seems that killmonger isn't as popular at the moment, so this deck stands a chance in the meta. And yeah, so, Sunspot was really good in this deck, did really well. AntMan was absolutely amazing. Carnage is a surprise package. I'm surprised how well Carnage actually does in decks like these. Because, you don't have any destroy synergy stuff. It's literally just Carnage ripping out the bad 1-drops just to make a big, powerful stated card. So you can play more 1-drops to buff, like the better ones. So, like getting rid of your squirrels and stuff, like squirrels are 1-1, it's got some 1-1s on the other locations. So it's great to have this to kind of rip it out. Armor helped as well just to protect locations. And yeah, when we got Ebony Moore out, it was really good. Shanna, we didn't get to see a lot of Shanna. The one game we actually did play Shanna, it was actually a bad thing, because it did, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. If it's something than Ebony Moore, that would have also been absolutely disgustingly terrible. So, yeah, no, but the deck does work really well. I wish we did get to show Shanna a little bit more, because Shanna has won me games while practicing this deck and trying to fine tune a little bit. Yeah, Agent 13 seems really good. Helped us out quite a lot in the games. Yandu's just a nice 1-drop. But again, you can switch out, mainly these 2 1-drops if you really want to, or, Nebula can also switch out very easily as well for other cards. Nebula didn't do a whole lot for us. We weren't really drawing her at very good times. But yeah, it showed Sunspot's really good. Very good card. Bishop, again, wasn't really utilised too much in this gameplay, but Bishop's another good card. He can be very good. We just didn't really get a chance to draw him. And, of course, Kazar is absolutely a mad lad, and we love to see Kazar in decks like this. So, if you did enjoy this video and the content we're releasing on this channel, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We'd really love to hear back from you. We love hearing any feedback in the comments as well. Like, it really helps us, know what we can do better. Shows us what we can improve on with these decks and videos, and other videos as well that might not also be Marvel Snap related. We love to see it. And we just love hearing back from you guys to know what you guys want to see on the channel and what you enjoy. So, without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.